Miami Marlins. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Shabby alongside Chris Singleton. So the Pittsburgh Pirates, with a gloomy outlook heading into the season, definitely a long shot to contend. Siggy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite has a great season. Maybe a prospect really emerges or something. But this roster is just not cut out to go toe-to-toe with the league's best. I know it sounds like I'm writing them off already, but I'm really not. I mean, who knows? They have a hot start. Maybe the front office gets aggressive and adds some pieces, and they contend this year after all.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get the season started right after this.
Marlins.
Just about set to go, and today on the hill, Dontrell Willis. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
That's out to center field. Wilson drops into the glove, and there's one down. And here's the opening day lineup for the Pirates. Chris, they went 76 and 86 for the second straight year in 2024. So what can we expect this year?
Well, I'd say there's reason to believe that they're moving in the right direction, Boog. It's been tough sledding for Pittsburgh fans for a while. They haven't had a World Series appearance since they won it all in 1979. Maybe 2025 is the year they change that.
Tommy Pham at the plate now as he chases after that one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Sheffield makes the grab, and there's two down. Nice warm day here, good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
And he'll pull into second safely.
It's interesting. You have spring training, wonderful weather, and then most teams go north and it's chilly. So hitters have to kind of get through that for the first month and a half, and then everything evens out.
The guy that I've encountered that hates the cold weather the most, Mookie Betts. I mean, he grew up in Tennessee, so it's not exactly like balmy there. I mean, it gets a little chilly in Tennessee, but under 60 degrees, he will wear 2 sets of batting gloves, one on top of the other, and sometimes he'll wear not one set of thermals, but 2 sets of long johns over top one another. Struck him out looking. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. And we're back. And on the mound today, Paul Skeens. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. And there's a ball. Edwards gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
He goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with two strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And at the plate for Miami, Gary Sheffield. In the dirt. Fastball is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's outside. And that's ball two.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And there's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And up next for Miami, Manny Ramirez. That one in triple digits.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And that is out of play. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
Two strikes.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here on opening day. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So 2 down. Yandy Diaz now. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
Foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
This one in the air right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Preston Wilson at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. First inning, and already up to 23 pitches. Next pitch misses. Gonna count 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Squirts away a little bit. Now all even up. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out.
All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Willis back to work. Willis in his 10th season, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Liover Peguero. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lopez tracks it down for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. That one fouled off. Popped up. Lopez makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Foul ball there. That misses the zone. Yeah, the count 1-2. The pitch to McCutchen. That's towards center. Wilson has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. So one left for Pittsburgh, still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, now the third baseman, Connor Noble. First offering misses badly for ball one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Agustin Ramirez. Tapped in front of the plate. Tosses to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. So the batting order turns over. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, left field. Makes the catch. And that is the inning. Marlins leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Spencer, 4 wins.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Willis, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
This started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Back to the top of the lineup, O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Here's Tommy Pham. Flied to right his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a swing and a miss there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So a man at first. Brian Reynolds here. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates 0. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 down. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball. Gonzalez to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now for the Marlins,
10,
Gary Sheffield. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second here on opening day. In the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3. Skeen sends him packing.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Diaz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's too low. And the count is 1-2. And a curve is down and in. Got him swinging. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates 0. here at Lone Depot Park. John Shelby with Chris Singleton,
14,
and set to
Joey
lead off the fourth,
Bart.
Joey Bart. This one in the air. Ramirez makes the grab, one down.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Doubled his first time. In the air, right side. Sheffield makes the grab for the second out.
Now that
And stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit down the line and left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. Andrew McCutchen will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a big swing and a miss.
0 and 1.
Hit in the air out to center field. And that's the third out. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Preston Wilson. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
He's to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor Noble.
So up next, Connor Noble, and he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Verdugo swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a line drive to left field. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Agustin Ramirez now at the plate.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fouled off down the right side. Verdugo at second with 2 down. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski preparing to come on if needed. Wentz getting cranked up as well. And that misses. 2-1. That one at triple digits.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. One left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Willis back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, the center fielder.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh. O'Neal Cruz. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches. Per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
And that's a base hit.
Well, he's been working out in the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
One gone, runner at first. Tommy Pham digs in now. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first here on opening day. Time call. Runner takes off. Throw to second. He's safe.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. That one outside. 1-2 to count.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
To third. Has some trouble with it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Yeah, you know it's me.
Back here in Miami,
Lead
we
off
head
for
to the
the
bottom of the
Marlins.
fifth.
The
Now it's the
shortstop,
Marlins leadoff
Xavier.
hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Edwards.
First
Ball
pitch just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
And
That's
downstairs.
2-0.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an
2-0.
hour.
One strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
That one pushed foul. Inside, just missed. Late on that fastball.
Boom, that's cheddar,
One ball,
baby.
2 strikes.
Chopped out in front of the plate. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along.
The
2
right
quick
fielder,
outs.
number 10, Gary.
And up next for Miami, Gary Sheffield. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
Joey
for the
Bart
Pirates,
now.
The catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
There's a strike. Here's a high chopper. Oh, he gloves it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Hey.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The throw to second to Diaz. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Up next for the Pirates, Liover Peguero. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Manny Ramirez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Caleb Ferguson, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Yandy Diaz, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Wilson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Stepping in, Connor Noble.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Way
One ball,
outside,
two strikes.
and that is ball one. This to third. Hayes. And that will end the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder.
Here's
Andrew
McCutcheon. 0 for 2
McCutcheon.
in this one. That catches the corner. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender getting loose out there. Fauché warming up as well. Outside low, and it's 1-1. And that's a fair ball.
The first baseman.
Well, he's
number
been
2,
working out of the stretch
Spencer
just about the entire
Horwitz.
game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. And fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Couple of singles back to back. Just one of
Now
those
batting,
seeing
the
eye
center
base hits
fielder,
through the
O'Neill.
infield. Just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's O'Neill Cruz, 1 for 3. Fought off foul. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tommy Pham. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
So the tying run at second. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates strand a couple. They trail here 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ferguson.
Now
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Number
Classic
64.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ferguson.
Well, one-run game. And now for the Marlins, Alex Verdugo.
Verdugo.
First pitch, not close. Just off the inside edge. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Now
the entire at-bat.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. On the ground, and that's just foul. That misses. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Good eye in that spot.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count. He's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2-2. That one missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one ripped. Way back there. Hits the fence. Headed for the plate. He'll score. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a strike of the outside corner at 95.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Caleb Ferguson done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. On the mound now for the Pirates, Joey Wentz.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Gary Sheffield, the next up for the Marlins. And that misses. 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up. Horwitz sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
In there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manny.
Now it's the
Ramirez.
DH, Manny Ramirez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Lopez up to second, runner at third, hold, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Yandy Diaz.
And now here is Yandy Diaz. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. And now the center fielder, Preston Wilson.
Preston Wilson.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And this is inside. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. The other way. Base hit. 1 run in already. The throw in. Safe at the plate. And the run scores all the way from second. And the lead is up to 5.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Noble getting ready to hit. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Two on, 2 outs. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Fastball is outside. Wilson on second. Noble at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a foul straight back. Two outs. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Comebacker to the mound. Handles, throws to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jesus Tinoco.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
B-Ray coming to the plate now.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Movement in the bullpen. Seth Martinez getting ready to go. Fauché getting loose as well. Got him looking for the K. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
This is Joey Bart. And a rope into center field, base hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes will hit next. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Tinoco, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Line drive. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys
now
here.
batting,
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now here is Liover Peguero. That just misses. And that is ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Gonzalez.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And that drops in for a strike. Just off the inside edge. In the air, right field. Sheffield settles under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes.
1, no strikes.
New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. The next offering misses. 3-2 now. That one misses.
Nope,
so a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
And now, Xavier Edwards.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Ground ball could be 2. Gonzalez over to second, over to first, but he beats it. So digging in, Otto Lopez.
Second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Just missed. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Down 2-0. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's going to be Gary Sheffield. 1 for 4 with a double. Right through there for a strike.
One and one.
Next offering is fouled back. Edwards, the runner at third. Lopez over at second with 1 down. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the
And now the
hitter,
DH, Manny Ramirez.
Ramirez.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And a foul ball. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That one misses. Now 2-2. Second and third, 2 down. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get
The first
rewarded on the
baseman,
call
number
with
2,
pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So bases all loaded up. And now Yandy Diaz. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. And the Marlins leave all 3. But they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Marlins.
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Seth Martinez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
The right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Headed towards the corner. Sheffield running hard. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit.
Now batting, The center fielder.
Man at first with one gone. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0. Nope.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cal Quantrill up and throwing. Cronin also getting ready.
Hey.
Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Off the plate inside. Full count, 3-2. Popped up. Corrals it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
So it's their last chance in this one. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Tommy Pham. That's in for a strike. Horowitz off of first with 2 away. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. That's not coming back. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth.
Off the plate, ball one.
And it's fouled away. The Pirates down to their final strike. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Always nice to win the home opener of a 4-game series. You know you got a lot of miles in the journey against that other team, but it all starts with the first game. You can set the tone, position yourselves, set up your bullpen, got everybody fresh and ready to go when you're in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can continue that momentum in tomorrow's game.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Empty glasses were I I